What's up, guys? It's Jesse here from Matt Apps, and today we're going to be talking about the UFC Vegas card that just happened this past weekend, Font versus Garbrandt. We're just going to be breaking down some of the prelims. So first off, we'll start right from the bottom with Damir Ismagulov versus Rafael Alves, the Brazilian. Damir, I believe, is from Russia, but is of Kazakh descent. I'm correct there. So, basically the opposite of Shevchenko, who is from Kazakhstan, but of Russian descent. But yeah, amazing record. 20-1 record. Has only lost one decision back when he was in M1, which is one of the top Eastern European leagues. They probably the top Russian league. I think Fedor has part ownership in that. But yeah, they produce a lot of the top fighters to come out of Eastern Europe, them in KSW. So very impressive record. He is 3-0 in the UFC, 4-0 in the UFC. Sorry, beat so far hasn't really beat anyone of note. All by decision, but yeah, that boy can crack. He interesting fight, obviously right off the start. Rafael came out swinging, almost knocked him out. Damir regained himself, came back, was able to kind of point fight the way through the rest of the fight, and really just pieced him apart. 29-28 across the board. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I think he probably won every round, even with that knockdown in the first by Rafael. That was really all he did. But yeah, I'd like to see him fight somebody a little bit higher caliber. Not really sure who you could put him against. He's 20-1. Has beat a lot of guys, but he hasn't really beat any top guys. Maybe test him with somebody like the bottom of the top 15. But yeah, definitely a good talent. I think if he wants to get more excitement around his name, he's gonna have to finish more of his fights. I think he has a much higher finish rate outside the UFC. He's about a 70% finish rate outside the UFC. Hasn't finished anyone inside the UFC though. But yeah, being the former M1 Global, which is that Russian league, their lightweight champion, he defended their belt twice. Had some non-title fights during that time, which he didn't lose any of them. He had some fight of the nights there. But yeah, exciting all-around fight. Good up-and-coming prospect. Probably Kazakhstan/Russia, one of their best prospects right now, although they have a lot of really good prospects, so it's hard to definitively say that. But yeah, all around just really, really impressive performance by him. And then yeah, moving on to the man we have in the picture right here, David Dvorak. From the fighting out of the Czech Republic, so trying to kind of take after Yuri, although I think they're around the same age. 20-3 record. Went 4-3 in his first 7 fights, and then has gone on just an absolute tear since then on a 16-fight win streak. Fighting at 125 and 130 pounds. He's done a couple different catch weight bouts. He comes from Europe again. Wasn't really fighting in the top leagues. So to be fair, his record isn't quite as impressive as the last guy, but it wasn't quite as impressive as Damir's. But 20-3. 3-0 in the UFC, 2 wins by decision, and then just getting this rear naked choke was just beautiful. Just once it hit the ground, he was just absolutely dominant. There wasn't really much he could do. And it does look like that seems to be his thing. Most of his wins are by submission. Quite a few wins by TKO, but I'm guessing they play a large role on the ground. Just all in all, an amazing, kind of a fairly well-rounded fighter. Trying to look into what his background is here, and I can't seem to find too much information on his background, other than him being a farm boy, so he's got some of that farm boy strength. But as far as his actual combat sports, he comes from the All Sports Academy, and I can't really find anything about his combat sports, but he seems to be pretty well-rounded. But yeah, once that fight hit the ground, that was just one-sided. He instantly just took that back, sunk those hooks in, and got that rear naked choke. And on a guy a little bit bigger than him, Ronderos missed weight, was a catch weight at 128.5 pounds. So not only did he get the win, but he got 20% of his opponent's purse as well. And yeah, just a really, really impressive all-around win for him.